See what these my player builders are like. Let's go see. Joe knows. I know he dropped the video. I know he's a big 2K player. Let's see what builds are overpowered this year. See what builds that everybody gonna make. 'Cause I know it's gonna be one right here, right? Yeah, right here.
23 my player builder reveal breakdown, whatever you want to call it, man. We have a ton of information for you today, okay? There is so much info in
it's
here.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a while. I don't know how long this video is gonna end up being, but it's gonna take a while. All right, so grab a drink, grab your popcorn. It's gonna be a lot of info,
minutes.
okay?
I'll take that.
Now, last video I said 25,000 likes. Y'all hit that in less than 10 hours, I think, or something around. We're going for the big one today. 50,000 likes on this video. Drop a like on it, man. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. We're like only a couple thousand away from 1 million, man. So make sure y'all drop a like on the video, all right? 50,000 likes on this video. And what I'll do is I'll have one more surprise for you before the game actually comes out. What I plan to do,
got 3 days, bro.
50,000 likes is after this video. I'm dropping this. This is at 3 o'clock. You're watching this probably, or just after, whenever you got out of work, whatever. What I plan to do is I'm going to go live and I'm going to stream and allow you guys to ask me any questions you may have about the build, or maybe something I didn't address in this video. So 50,000 likes and I will stream tonight, and you guys can ask me anything you want about the builder.
Bills are balanced,
I'll answer
man.
everything I possibly can.
As long as they
and
balance,
yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll chill out. Maybe I'll hit 1 million on stream.
Weather
But
lights
the way it's
gonna
looking, I think I might
cater
actually hit
slashes and
it before I'm
defenders.
able to stream, because I'm not gonna be able to stream during the day tomorrow. I got some stuff going on. But either way, man, it's crazy. It's let me stop talking. Let's get it. Just drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Let's get right into the builder, man. NBA 2K23 My Player Builder. Now listen, this is how it's gonna work. We are going to break things down into segments, because I don't want to just skip all over the place and like forget stuff. So I broke it down into segments. So just because maybe in segment 2 I'm talking about something, you have a question, don't think I'm not going to answer it later in the video, because I broke it down into sections. I start with like attributes and things I noticed, how they tie into each other, what affects what, and then I go into badges, and then how you equip badges with tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and core badges. And there's all this stuff that intertwines with each other, so just be patient, all right? Like I said, it's gonna take a little while to get through this, but there's so much info.
More complicated.
I can't wait, man. So let's get right into it. Without further ado, the NBA 2K23 My Player Builder. But first, with the NFL season right around the corner, our friends over at Prize Picks are hooking you guys up. What if I told you if Tom Brady, a demo menu, whatever, but you get 10 player slots still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, after you do your vitals and all of that, you put your attributes up. Anyone that's familiar with the 2K22 next gen builder, this looks very similar, right? But I promise you, it is so different. Stick around, you will not be disappointed, okay? After upgrading your attributes, you'll see on the right, you can see specific badges.
Wait. I'm already confused. Oh, those the new badges. That's
Badge levels that you're able to unlock, also the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 badges. Now, after that, you have to go in and equip your badges. Again, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and core badges. There's a bunch of new things in this aspect here. All the categories: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defending, just like normal. But now you have core badges, you have different badge levels, different tiers of badges, including those badge levels. There's a lot of complexity to this one, so this is going to take up a big little chunk of the video later on, so definitely stick around so you understand what's going on with the badges this year. After that, you have the choice 3v3 or 5v5 build testing. That's a nice little thing they added in, because I think before it was always just 5v5, but now you can do 3v3, so you got a little bit more space. Only thing that I still don't like is the fact that you can't really pick animations besides your jump shot. But for the most part, I mean, hey, you can at least see how the build feels a little bit. Look at
look at those
layup towns, catching lobs. There's a bunch of, you could test it out a little bit, but it's not anything, really indicative of what you're gonna see when you take your player to the park. All right, let's get into it, man. So first thing I'm gonna say is the builder, from what I am told, is the same on both current and next gen. We only got to play next gen, so I am 100% sure this is the builder on next gen. But from what I'm told, the builder is exactly the same on next and current gen, okay? Or old gen and new gen, I think is what we're calling it now. So that's going to be the first thing I'm going to say. Get that out of the way so that y'all understand that. Now, let's move on. Okay, similar to the 2K22 builder, attributes are not solo. They are heavily connected. They were connected in 2K22 Next Gen Builder, but now they are heavily connected. I'll explain that in a second, but the basics remain when it comes to attributes. They're affected by height, weight, wingspan. Now, those of you watching this that are really locked in and you're really paying attention to what's going on the screen, you might have noticed that wingspan does not affect your ball handling this year. So anyone that was asking me about our tall ball handler is going to be viable, our tall .4 is going to be viable, I think they absolutely are. Obviously, we have to wait and see for the gameplay, but in terms of attributes, yes, because wingspan does not affect your ball handling. Now, there is one exception to this that I'm going to show you right now on the screen. Wingspan does not affect your ball handle if you are 6'10 and below. That is what I found out. 6'11 and taller, so 6'11, 7 foot, 7'1, 7'2, 7'3, wingspan does affect your ball handling. But 6'10 and below, wingspan does not. So that is something cool for you guys that, you know, want to make taller ball handlers. You don't have to go small arms this year. You can still have the good ball handle rating even with a maxed out wingspan. But as you can see at 6'11, it does impact the ball handle rating.
Take
6'10
a hit.
and below, you're good to go. Now, as I was saying, attributes work together more than ever before. If you look on this screen right here, I'm on close shot, right? Do you see everything on the screen that's highlighted in yellow, right? So you got close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, post control, mid-range, free throw, vertical. Those are all things that are affected just by raising your close shot. Now, you probably have to upgrade it to a certain point for some of those other bars to start going up, but you'll notice sometimes 4, 5, 6 other bars go up when you put up one attribute. So for example, I put my 3-point shot right here up to 99. You notice your mid-range and your free throw also go up. Now, even though you see that the close shot is not highlighted in yellow, that's because it's not directly linked to 3-point shot, but it is indirectly. What I mean by that is you put your 3-point shot up, your mid-range goes up. Mid-range is connected to close shot. So since your mid-range went up all the way to an 84,
oh, so tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 badges all can go to Hall of Fame. It's just those are tier 1 badges that you get. Tier 2 badges is its own separate badge, and tier 3 is its own separate badges. Okay, I get it a little bit.
Goes up. Just because you put your 3-point shot up, you also now have mid-range, free throw, and close shot up.
So tier 3 badges must work better than tier 1 badges, even though they're both Hall of Fame.
Now we're gonna do the same thing with ball handling, and check this out. This is incredible, man. So we're gonna put our ball handle up to 99, and look how many things go up. We are already at a 97 overall, and all we did on the meters here, we put our 3-pointer and our ball handle to 99. So this is the first thing I tested because I was like, you know, 2K22 Next Gen, this is what everyone was doing. They were making small guards with 99.3, really, you know, high 90s ball handle, high 90s speed with ball, 90-something excel, 90-something speed, 90-something
You can't
stamina.
do that. You already had 97 overall.
You
only got 2 more overalls left.
Just such a souped build. Now look at it. All I did was put up my ball handle and my 3-point, and I'm already 97 overall. I really can't put anything else up on the build, so you're going to have to be much smarter in the way you upgrade your attributes, because so many attributes now are linked, whether it's directly or indirectly. As we said, you put your ball handle up, your layup goes up, your excel, your ball, speed with ball, your pass accuracy, your regular speed. Like, there's so many things that go up. It's so expensive to put these attributes into the 90s. And you're going to see how this all ties in with badges and stuff too. It's very, very complex, and you're going to have to be a lot smarter in how you put your attributes up. That was the first thing I wanted to test, was those small guards, because that's what really ran 22 Next Gen. There was all these 5'8", 5'10 guards with 99.3, 97 ball handle, as I said, just probably like 6-7 categories with 90 plus attributes. As you can see, that's not going to be the case this year. Now, as I was just saying, I wanted to test the guards because that's what ran the game, but I'm thinking back to my center, right? My center had 99 close shot, 99 standing dunk. It had like high 80s, 90s post control. It had free throw, good pass accuracy, none of that. 95 interior defense, maxed out steal, maxed out 97, 99 block, 99 O board, 99 D board, 90-something strength. Like, it's just such a crazy
Even though you
build.
probably can do everything, it's probably more balanced.
They didn't just do this to guards. I checked almost every single position I could and tried to put up the most important attributes. And you're going to see right here, I'm on a center, there is no way I can get anything close to what my build was like on 2K22 next gen. Like, they did a much better job of making it so you got to pick and choose what you want to do. And like I said, the complexity of having the badges and everything, you see right here on this build, right? I barely have, you know, I have a 70 something offensive rebound. I don't have any excel, any speed, any stamina. I'm already 98 overall. I don't have any pass accuracy.
That's why you can make a versatile
These builds that we have
player,
on 22
but
are not going to be happening on this game.
It's not gonna be as broke.
You're gonna have to sacrifice, you know, you're not gonna be able to have 99 in all these categories because that means you have nothing. You know, you're gonna be a very flawed player. You're gonna be, look at this center, like, this isn't even, the rebounding isn't even good. I have no interior just because I wanted to have, like I did last year with a 99 close shot, 99 standing dunk, and a high post control. I was able to get 97 on the defensive rebound, but outside of that, you don't have any pass accuracy, you don't have any steal, you don't have any block, you have a 70 offensive rebound. Like, you're gonna have to really make adjustments and take some time to think about what you want to do with your build. Now, it's not just attributes that are tied into each other, it's also badges. Badges are heavily connected to your attributes. Now, anyone that played next gen last year, you know, like, you have to have, for example, to get rim protector last year, that's not in the game anymore, but to get rim protector last year, you had to have a block rating. Now, those of you that played current gen, that wasn't the case. You could have 25 block and still get rim protector chase down. On next gen, that's not how it was. Badges were correlated to attributes. Now, that's the same.
I feel bad for the people who just play current gen, not get into this system, bro.
Looking at these badges,
they gonna have difficult
there are some
time
bronze
doing
badges that have no requirement. As you can see right there, to get some of these badges on bronze, there's no requirement. That means no matter what your attributes, you would be able to put these badges on bronze if you wanted to. But then you start to see ratings if you want to get silver, gold, Hall of Fame on, you know, for these badges. But you start to go into these other ones, there's no free bronze badge on these ones. These ones are not only require a rating, but start to look at how many badge points some of these badges cost. I mean, just to get a tier 3 bronze badge, it's five badge upgrades. You know,
so
to get a
8?
Hall of Fame badge in tier 3, it's not only very expensive.
That's
for
a
example,
lot.
posterizer, it's 99 driving dunk, 8 badge upgrades to get
Oh
it
yeah,
on
this
Hall of
game
Fame.
gonna be way more balanced.
These are very, very expensive. To get the elite attributes,
We ain't gonna
it's
have
very
no badge
expensive.
like that. What the
You know,
heck?
your overall goes up a lot, but also to get the elite Hall of Fame level tier 3 badges,
Oh, it's
man,
8?
they are expensive, not only attribute wise, but also badge upgrade wise. Now, if you notice, the other badges, you know, you have the bronze badges highlighted. The other ones are like kind of like grayed out. That means you just don't have the attribute upgraded enough. It means you can unlock it, but you don't have the attribute high enough to unlock it. But you see, like right here with Rise Up, it's completely blacked out. That means no matter what you do, your build does not qualify for that badge. So like Rise Up, it says you have to be 6'4" or taller. This build is 6'3". No matter what you do, you can't get Rise Up, all right? So if you're looking at your build, see any blacked out badges, that means no matter what, you're not gonna be able to get that badge, all right? So just look out for that. But outside of that, as you can see, the really good badges, the badges they classify as tier 3, they're very, very expensive. Now, as I was just saying, the really good badges, the meta badges, let's say like Limitless Range, badges like handles for days. Not only, like I was just saying,
Take
they're very
off
expensive
posterizer.
attribute-wise, but they're very
What are
expensive
those gonna be on?
badge-wise. Let's take a look at some of these badges, right? For example, like I said, Limitless Range. Just to get it on silver,
That's
it's an
6?
85 3-point rating, and it's 6 badge upgrades to get it on silver. 92 for gold,
You only get
99 for Hall of
24?
Fame. And this isn't the only one. These tier 3 badges that they classify as like really valuable badges, look at handles for days. 85 ball handle for silver, 94 for gold, 99 for Hall of Fame, and again, 6 badge upgrades, 7 badge upgrades, 8 badge upgrades respectively. Now I want you to think about this. Mike Wang talked about how they not only made it so certain dribble animations, like let's say Trae Young, Steph Curry, those are 92 ball handle, right? You have to have 92 ball handling to unlock all the dribble moves this year. Mike Wang put a tweet out about that. He didn't tell me in person or anything. He put a tweet out about that if you missed it. So now look at these badges again. Handles for days. Even with a 92 ball handling, you're only gonna have silver handles for days. You unlock every dribble animation, but you only get silver handles for days. You would have to upgrade your ball handle a couple more up to 94 to get gold. 99 for Hall of Fame. That is crazy. Let's check out a couple of these other ones. Hall of Fame interceptor is now 99 steal. right? 99. Last year it was 90.
Steel
Now it's 99. You have to have a maxed out steal rating just to get
a
Hall of Fame interceptor. Now, for example, clamps, 97 perimeter for Hall of Fame.
I take that back, bro. They just cater the slashers. Oh my god, they finna have a field day this year.
Silver. Last year it was 85 perimeter for gold. Now it's more expensive just to get it on silver. So the really good
slashing really only takes
very expensive. Not only attribute wise, but also badge wise. Now, as I said, there's a lot of info in here, so I hope I'm not confusing you guys. I hope I'm explaining it really, really well. But let's continue to move on, all right? So, let's talk about badge costs related to tiers, okay? I know it's very complex. It's kind of like, I'm nerding out right now, all right? I love this type of stuff. But, let's check it out, all right? So, badge costs relating to tiers. So, every Hall of Fame badge you can unlock does not cost the same. A Tier 3 Hall of Fame badge is less expensive than a Tier 2 Hall of Fame badge, Tier 3 Hall of Fame badge.
Like, that take 8, but that take 4.
Tier 1 Hall of Fame badges are 4 badge upgrades. Tier 2 Hall of Fame badges are 6 badge upgrades, and Tier 3 Hall of Fame badges are 8
so
badge
you have
upgrades.
To pick and choose
so
what
this
badges
is not only related to Hall of Fame,
it's
all
Tier
levels,
3
right?
badges. And
Tier 1 bronze
like
is cheaper than a Tier 2 bronze, than a Tier 3 bronze, etc., all the way up to Hall of Fame.
I wonder what build he made that's like all around.
It's not just like that was just shooting. No, it's the same in
see what build
playmaking, defense, finishing. Wherever you go, you're gonna have to really look into how much things cost, how much attributes you need to unlock certain badge levels, all those types of things, man. It's really going to be complex in terms of getting the correct badges available to your build. And we haven't even talked about how to equip these badges because it is a pretty complicated process now. It's not just like you can slap on whatever you want because you have 40 shooting badges.
Alright. That's good. Ankle breaker only takes 4. That's like a badge that people put on. Dimer is something people put on. That's only 4. Needle threader is only 4, so that's good. Hyperdrive, quick first step is only 6. Those are only 6. Unpluckable is only 6. So it's like the good badges are 8. But what clamp breaker? Nobody's gonna use clamp breaker. Killer combos people are probably gonna use. So that's 8. So I'm counting 16. Tier 3 has 2 main badges that everybody use. This is everybody gonna use. Handle for days and killer combos. So that's gonna be 16 already if you want to get both of those on Hall of Fame. Hey, bro, it's gonna be hard to get Hall of Fame badge. Everybody gonna have like gold. Probably gonna have to go down to gold or silver. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be tough. Oh my.
You know what I mean? Last year, you had people with 40 shooting, 40 playmaking, 15 finishing, 15 defense. Like, it doesn't look like you're getting that many badges.
Yeah,
they're more expensive this year. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is badge tiers change. Okay, and just listen. So, for example, a 7'3" center and a 6'6" shooting guard have different badge tiers for the same badge. So for example, a 7'3" center, slithery finisher is going to be tier 1. It's not very valuable. A 7'3" center doesn't need slithery finisher. So it's going to be a tier 1 badge. It's even if you want it on Hall of Fame, which a 7'3" center can't get, it's only going to be tier 1 cost, which is 4 badge upgrades to get it on Hall of Fame. But a 6'6" shooting guard, slithery finisher is a very valuable badge.
Tier 3.
You're trying to slither through traffic and get layups, get dunks. It's a very valuable badge. So it's going to be a tier 3 badge. It's going to cost 8 badge upgrades to get it on Hall of Fame. So the game, from what I noticed, the game separates where to put the badges depending on height. So for example, check out these screenshots. So for example, this first one, as you can see in the top right corner, it's a 6'9" player. Clamps is a tier 2 badge. This screenshot is a 6'8" player. Clamps is now a tier 3 badge. So if you want to get it on, both of them on silver, it's going to be more expensive on the 6'8" player because the game is looking at it like a 6'8" player, that is a more valuable badge than to a 6'9" player. Now, listen, I don't know if it's exactly only based on height, but from what I noticed, it was mainly height related. Like I said, the slithery finisher example, the 7'3" center doesn't need it. The 6'6" player is valuable. So for the 6-6 player, it's going to cost more than for the 7-3 player. I think it makes sense. It is a little complicated, but I think, you know, if you really listen to what I'm saying, I think you understand what I mean. The next kind of new addition I noticed was that the same badge can unlock with different attribute upgrades. I'm trying to think back to the old builders. I don't think this was ever a thing with any of the next gen builders. But basically what I mean by that is let's look at some of the badges here. You're going to look at quick first step. This was always related to speed with ball. Like last year, you had to have a certain speed with ball to get quick first step. Now, as you can see, you can unlock this with post control, ball handle, or speed with ball. So if any of those 3 attributes meet the required level for that badge tier, you'll be able to get it. So there's more than one way to unlock certain badges, which I think makes it better in terms of balancing positions, because certain positions, it was just impossible for them to get that rating to unlock it. You know, for example, this one right here, unpluckable. It used to only be related to ball handle. Now it's related to post control or ball handle. So let me give you a big man's perspective on this from, like, let's say last year's game, for example, 22 next gen. You could not get unpluckable. So you would get a rebound and people would spam you, you'd lose the ball. You would, you know, be posting up, even with 99 post control, right? Back to the basket. If the dude guarding you had a high steal and he pressed X, he's gonna pluck you. Like a very high percentage of the time on next gen. Because you have no unpluckable, you have no ball handle rating, that's all that mattered. Now they're saying, okay, a big man with 25 ball handle, I'm sure if you're dribbling up the court with 25 ball handle and a guy with a high steal presses X, he's probably gonna steal it from you. But if you're in the post, right, and you're backing somebody down, you have high post control, they're not just gonna rip it from you. It's like, think about a great center, like, I don't know, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If the dude's bringing the ball up the court, he's probably not a great ball handler, right? So you can strip him. But if he's in the post, you're not just gonna pluck him. The dude knows how to protect the ball in the post. So I think it's actually smart to add different attributes to unlock the same badge, because it has to fit different positions, if that makes sense. Now I'm sure people are gonna be like, oh, post score is gonna be even more OP, blah 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 blah. But I think from a realism perspective and even a game perspective, I think it makes sense. But I'm not really here to give my opinion. Let's just keep going over the information, okay? Now let's get into the new badge tiers. We've talked about it a little bit, but also core badges. Mike Wayne talked about this. It was kind of confusing,
What's
you know,
core
reading it
badges
on paper, but now that you're about to see the actual footage, I think it's going to make a lot of sense. Okay, it's still a little complicated, but you'll see. All right, so you finish your build, you pick your takeovers. All that is the same to the last couple of years of next gen, right? It gives you your player comparisons. This screen actually looks a lot better than it did last year, but besides the point, okay, this doesn't matter. I'm just showing you we would get to this point. You're going to test your build, you're going to look at your badges, and here we go. As you can see, it shows you what's available. You can put your attribute upgrades, right? You have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. I have 12 badge points available in finishing. Now, we have to decide, obviously, what levels of badges you're going to put, what badges you want, etc., etc. But if you look all the way down at tier 3, you're going to notice something. It's going to say you have to equip at least 10 badge points between tier 1 and tier 2 before you can use a tier 3 badge. All right, so we're going to just pick some badges to put on here. You know, we're going to throw on this, throw on that. Use up the 10 badge points we have to use before we're even allowed to put on a tier 3 badge. All right, so you see we're throwing on some stuff, whatever. It doesn't really matter what we're putting on. It's just for an example here, we have to use 10. You see it counts down on the bottom. You say, so now we have used the 10. We have 2 left, but now we can't even afford the tier 3
you
badge.
can't even put a tier
So check
3
this out.
badge on.
We had 12. You have to use 10. So we have 2 left over. Now that the tier 3 badges are available to us, we still can't even afford them. So you have to start to calculate how many badge points you want in a category, because you have to use 10 in tier 1 and tier 2. So if you want any tier 3 badges, you have to make sure you have enough badge upgrades to even equip them after you put the
Well, I like the
first 10
build
in tier 1 and
system,
tier 2.
but this
That's
build
not
system
complicated
is
enough. Now, listen to this.
complex. Like,
Any badge
you
can
gonna have to
afford,
real deal be
you
in
can
the
put as a
builder for
core badge.
like
You get 1 core badge
couple
per
hours, bro.
category.
Like,
Okay,
you gonna have to
finishing,
put like
shooting,
3
playmaking,
hours worth of thought into
defense.
your build.
But
I like it
with
because it's gonna
this,
make all the
core
builds
badge
like
costs 0 badge
like
points.
let's say
But
it's not gonna be
you
overpowered
have to be able
builds
to
like one build
afford the badge
dominating.
to be able to put it as a
You
core.
gonna see multiple
So for
builds
example,
this year,
right there, we can't afford the tier 3
and
badges
not everybody
after
gonna have the
they're
same
unlocked
badge
because
because
we used the
everybody
first
don't
10
want the
badge
same
upgrades.
badge. You feel
Since we
me?
can't afford it, we can't use our core badge on that. So
But
you
this
have to
part
make
right
sure, for
here
example, if you want
is
a
gonna
Hall
be
of
like
Fame
it's gonna be
badge
hard.
in tier 3, you have to have at least 18 badge upgrades in that category. You use your first 10 in tier 1 and tier 2. Now you have 8 left over. You can afford that Hall of Fame badge in tier 3. Basically get a buy one, get one for free, because you could put the core badge on one of them for free, and then you could buy another tier 3
this
badge.
part right here is going to be the most difficult.
So let's go back. I'm going to rewind back. We're going to go back.
Then you're going to have to count how many badges you got to put on to get to the tier 3, which is...
End screen again.
Like I said, it's gonna take some time to get used to. Somebody gonna find a broke build though. It's gonna be one build. Watch, one build that everybody gonna make. That's gonna be like, okay,
I have 7 left over, right? So I can put on the gold posterizer if I want to, or as you can see, you can press triangle or you can press
of course.
Y,
2K21 and 22 build system was way more easier to understand.
Use 0 badge upgrades to do that, right? So check it out. Just scroll over. I can buy it, and now I have 0 badge points available, or I can core it, use it as my core badge over there on the right side, right? Equip core badges. That costs 0 badge upgrades. I still have my 7, and I can go buy another one like Limitless Takeoff or Bully or Slithery or whatever. So as you can see,
you can put one of those as your core
not only
badges.
tie into each other, but they tie into badges to unlock certain levels of badges. And you have to make sure you're getting enough badge upgrades in each category to utilize that core
this is gonna
badge.
take some time.
There's a lot of moving parts here.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, bro. It's gonna be hard.
Well, I was on the tester.
You'll probably get used to it because it's something new. Every time we people think that something new is it's probably gonna be hard, but once you get in there for like maybe an hour or two, you'll probably start understanding like, okay, I can do this and that. You gonna get used to it.
Like I said,
but from outside looking in,
the core badge on a really
it looks hard. But once we get our hands on the game on Friday and play it and see what badges we need, it's gonna get easier.
There's a lot of moving parts here, and it's definitely gonna make for some interesting builds. And I feel like, think about it. Maybe somebody watching this video is your first time playing 2K. This is a lot. Like I'm a builder head. Like you guys know, I make.
That's what I'm trying to see. Did he make any builds? Like
someone that's not used to making builds, man, this is a lot of info. Okay, I got a couple more things to show you. Let's move on. Now, when it comes to takeover, people were asking. It's basically the same as next gen has been the last 2 years. On current gen, you would only have the one takeover you could pick. On next gen,
at least on current gen now you can get 2 takeovers.
Different types of takeovers.
I don't know why they took it out. It was in 19, but they ended up taking it out for some reason.
3 takeover types. Rim has 3 takeover types. I think post scoring is the only one that has 4 takeover types. Sharp only has 2, etc., etc. You can choose a primary, you can choose a secondary takeover, you can do same exact badge, you can do different badges. And if it is like last year, which I don't know if it is, this is not permanent. So any current gen players watching this video, I know on current gen, once you pick your takeover, that's it. On next gen, you can change your takeovers. It was called Mamba Mentality badge. You could, once you unlock that, you could change your takeovers to anything that your build is accessible to. So like that build had like, what did it have? Sharp, rim, and glass. At any point, I could change between those 3. I can't change to a takeover that my build doesn't have the capability of unlocking. So as you can see, this builder is based off of the 22 next gen builder for sure, but they definitely changed a lot. They refined a lot. They made it a lot more intricate. Things are more expensive. You're not able to make as crazy of builds. You're really like, I get a sense that like if you want 99 in a category, you're either going to be terrible.
You're going to have to sacrifice something else. Yeah.
Or like you really
I see that right now. If you want 99 something,
3 ball, as you saw, I went 99.3, 99 ball handling. The build was done. It was a 97 overall. I could barely upgrade anything else. I could put like 20 attributes in one category, and that's it. That's with no finishing, no defense.
You're gonna be able to do, things that you want to do, but it's not gonna be like as high as like last year.
2, 3, 4, 5 categories.
Like you're not gonna have 99.
You gotta be more balanced. You gotta be more.
Then everything you want. You have to sacrifice like have an 80 something here, 80 something here. Then it probably like a 92 here.
At just one thing, and then everything else should be kind of average at, which basically makes you a role player. I feel like this year we'll have to wait and see. I could be wrong, but I feel like this year silver badges and gold badges are going to be very, very good. You're going to see like all around builds.
That's what I just said. You're gonna have to have some silver badges. You ain't gonna see players with all gold badges. You're gonna have some silver badges.
Because one, you're not going to put your attributes high enough to get Hall of Fame badges and still have a balanced build for the most part. And 2, the Hall of Fame Fame badges are so expensive, especially in tier 3. Like if you have, let's say 20 playmaking badges, and you get a tier 3 Hall of Fame badge, that's 8 badge upgrades. You only have 12 badge upgrades left to put on stuff. Now, some things that did cross my mind that maybe you're thinking about right now, we have to wait and see like what the level 40 rewards were. Last year, you would get 1 extra badge upgrade.
Oh yeah, true that too.
It will help, but it's not gonna make a huge difference.
It ain't, but it's
maybe
gonna
the
help.
reward this year, like in past years, you would get 10 badge upgrades per category.
I don't know why they didn't take that out. I mean, they took that out.
That would change the game. Like you hit legend, you get 10 per category. That's game changing. Now all of a sudden you could put on 3 or 4 tier 3 badges. That's gonna change. Like your build's gonna be like super good compared to other people's builds. There's a lot of question marks with this, but I hope this information did help you, give you an idea of like what you want to make, how to approach it.
I can't believe he ain't made no build. Like what build he thought was gonna be like good day one.
If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like. This video took a lot of work, a lot of time to edit, a lot of time.
I'm so surprised he ain't make a build. Like, oh, this build might be good day one or balanced day one. Let's watch one more video. I know somebody made a build that they thought would be good day one. LeBron build already. Shakedown. 3 things to know. I just want to see. Yeah, he did, right? Oh, that's solo. That's why. Okay.
I have a challenge for all of you.
It's finally the day. Today is the day that we are finally going to be able to see the NBA 2K23 My Player Builder for the first time. And in this video, and make sure to check him out. If I was making a build that's like 6'1", obviously I'm going to try to get perimeter defense, but I'm not going to sacrifice a lot of attributes to get it. So I don't know if I would have did that, but again, who knows? I have not touched the builder yet. My build will be dropping on September 8th, and I will be in the builder for a while. I'm actually going to be streaming it. I'll put the stream link in the description if you guys want to click set a reminder on that stream because the event is already made. But this is the first build. You guys see the badges too. 16 finishing, 25 shooting, 26 playmaking, with 17 defense. So this is actually a lot of badges because I heard that it is very tough to get badges in 2K23, but I don't know if that's true because he's looking like he's getting a lot of badges. Now, something else Chance did say, which if you guys are watching this way down the line, you probably already know this, but it is very hard to get Hall of Fame badges for any tier, especially tier 3. He said if you want tier 3 shooting badges, you guys see those 4 badges there, those are the supposed best shooting badges. You need like a 99 3-point shot, and he said it's just not worth it because then at that point your build is just messed up. You really can't get like an all-around build at all. And
like a lot of people be rocking silver and gold badges this year. You probably gonna have like maybe 4 Hall of Fame badges. Me not 4 Hall of Fame badges, but like 1 tier 3 badge in each category. That's gonna be tough.
So what up, 2K fans? It's your boy Shake, and shout out to my Shake squad. Welcome to the NBA 2K23 James, and I found something similar to Zion, so I wanted to stick with that. But unfortunately, we could not change our faces afterwards. So once you chose a hairstyle, you had to stick with it for the entire duration of the event. Obviously, these are facial templates, not all of the new hairstyles, but I'm glad they threw a couple in there. So first I'm gonna show you how it looks, teach you how it works, and then reveal some gameplay. So first up, we got that 6'8", 234-pound small forward with a 7'3" wingspan. Immediately notice this is a well-rounded build with very few attribute levels above 90. Now take a look at your badges. Notice how they've been split into tiers. Your tier 3 badges are the most popular game-changing badges. Overly balanced builds get very few gold and Hall of Fame tier 3 badges. So at first glance, it would appear that the demigod builds of the past got nerfed. You'll come to that conclusion as well when you try to make some of your favorite overpowered builds from 2K22. Now, a couple things. We don't know what the season or legend rewards are. If they're gameplay related, let's say like 2K20, we might see badges get a 1 level upgrade at Legend. We also don't know how many badges we get for making new builds, or how many we earn for grinding a season. In 2K lay, but I do have a 93 dunk, so I do meet the requirement. For a 6'8" small forward, you need a 99 driving dunk to get you. Save this video and come back to use it as a reference if you get confused when the game drops. Do the math on the badges you want for tier 3. Once you get the game and max out all of your badges by completing challenges, this thought process.
So you can have a core badge that don't count as badge upgrades in each category. So you're gonna have one core badge in each category. Now seeing that that's not gonna cost you any badge upgrades. So that I get why they did that. Cause that wasn't in the game, bro. These builds would be hard. Like you'll be
will become second nature. 2K came up with the tier system so specialized builds would have a huge advantage in certain categories when testing out your build. Everyone's chosen randomly. It also shows the player builds. Notice Luka Doncic, a versatile offensive force. So this is the location for the 3v3 test. Notice you don't see any of my stats or any badges popping up. And don't be alarmed, 2K removed one of the adrenaline boosts for this demo. It shouldn't be like that in the real game. And here are your camera options. Some of them you remember or didn't even use. A lot of them you can modify really nicely now. I'm gonna try out this new on-court cam because it kind of reminds me of that old arcade basketball game, Run and Gun 2. Personally, I wish this 3v3 setting was actually outside in some kind of like outdoor court, maybe something like the blacktop. That way it'll feel more like you're at the park. But at this point, I decided to change the camera and go back to 2K low and modify it to look like the standard 2K cam, but a little bit closer. So, you know, if I like this cam, I can use it for thumbnails and things like that.
Going in, man.
But notice the back cuts. If you let the AI run the offense, they'll get away with that every possession. Right here, the catch and shoot bomb, knocking it down. The higher your 3-point rating, the more you can exploit that. As the AI gets another back cut swift assist. It's like they don't really play good defense. Look how my team does it too. So if you just sit to the side, that might just keep happening. So remember, I'm on my inside out score with an 80 block rating. D'ing up on Andrew Wiggins, we still get the block on the way up. So you guys that play interior defense, if you time it correctly, you can still block a lot of shots.
I don't know. One thing I've seen
well-rounded, so you should be able to do a lot of that. And look at Andrew Wiggins. This man is out here doing park dunks, styling on me. Right here, I try to get the screen and pop, but I mistime it. Jarrett Allen with the rebound in the lob, dunking on him. That was a pretty nice possession. As you guys can see, you still got to time those lobs. But look at this right here. I want you guys to pay close attention. I tried to use the right stick when I was caught out of position, and 2K does not hold my hand and launch me forward to get a good contest. It's like I wasn't even there, and that's how it should be. So testing out the build again. Jarrett Allen on the other team. I get another block, but they still score anyway. Next possession. Get the pump fake. I'm going to use my bully strength. Get to the rim and score.
Bro, see, that's what I'm talking about. These layups,
That's
bro.
what Silver Bully and high finishing rates.
Bro,
I get another block now on Anunoby.
But he has a high block and he's getting
right here. They ran out of time. They had to shoot it from the checkup. I get the rebound, and I'm gonna try to bully him one more time as I get the dime. My man is always cutting to the rim. It's crazy. Right here, I'm gonna cut to the rim and get a free dunk.
I'm alive. I was a slasher.
I couldn't use my dunk packages, so I wasn't really going for posterizers and things like that. Right here, we got switched out. You might have noticed I lost an adrenaline boost when I jumped out on Murray, because I was using the speed boost. And right here, I already used one. I'm gonna spin off him and use my bully badge to get to the rim. Easy layup, looking like Zion Williamson out there. Trying to stop this man. Another block. We got a balanced bully still out here doing work. DeJounte Murray with the spin and the brick. Jarrett Allen with the board, can't score over Ayton. Dishes it up court, and I'm gonna bully my way to the rim again. Easy layups. Can't wait to be able to start going for posterizers as I snag another board up 10-16. I pull up the icons, and I'm still able to dribble and get a little bit of a speed burst right to the rim, dunking on him. 10-18. Not sure why
Dang,
he's bringing the ball up
bro,
like this, but I salvaged the play.
Man.
I'm down to 1 adrenaline boost. Get him with the momentum dribble. Then I'm going to use my strength regardless. Get to the rim and easy buckets over the little man. 20 to 10 pump fake. I want the ball back. We're going to hit him with a jab step and a spin move. Go right to the rim. Oh no, I stopped first and I still get there and we end the game 22 to 10. This concludes my LeBron James My Player Builder test for 2K23. My suggestion is to make specialized builds for Season 1. A balanced build like this one could turn out to be goated with time if we're allowed to earn extra badge points. But specialize your build with 90 plus attribute.
That's crazy. We'll see, man. We'll see, bro. Well, I've been live for like what, 41 minutes, bro. I can't believe nobody like. They need to put like some. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think that's in English. I guess we'll see. The 9th, man. Midnight. Hopefully, we'll be streaming the game, man. Dang. Tier 3 bets cost 8, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's gonna be crazy. Make sure y'all boys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, man. What y'all think about this build system? A little short little live stream today. I just wanted to come on here and see if anybody made some builds. But yeah, damn. That's gonna be wild, bro. Y'all gonna have some hard time making some build. But that also scares me because I think only one build gonna be dominant. If somebody find that one broke build, everybody's gonna make it.